Before we begin tonight's festivities, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new t-shirt on sale. If you are one who is against the Roman Reigns agenda, if you are tired of WWE pushing Roman Reigns down your throat, if you are sitting at home wondering why he is not over, and you want to voice your frustration at the fact that WWE continues to push him after 4 years without turning him heel. If any of these reasons frustrate you as a WWE fan, then I have a t-shirt for you. Ladies and gentlemen, sold exclusively on teespring.com. Also available in women's premium tees and a new coffee mug as well. And still not over. The latest in designs for Off the Script. I expect everybody listening to this show tonight to go over to teespring.com. Link will be down in the comments section, pinned at the very top with the link. I want you guys to go and buy it, wear it proudly, wear it to every WWE event that there is, wear it front row, show up in an autograph signing with it as you take a picture with Roman Reigns. Do it. This is exclusive to Teespring, and it's new. And you guys have only 6 days to go and pick this motherfucker up, man. Do it and do it now and make JD proud. It's a great way to support the show, man. Monday Night Raw. We're going to take it easy tonight, bro. We're going to take it easy tonight. Monday Night Raw, apparently, WWE continues to push the next objective on their list of priorities. Did you guys know that Backlash is the first WWE dual-branded pay-per-view? I would love someone in the PR department to reach out to me and explain how this is the first dual-branded pay-per-view for WWE. My follow-up question to this would be, what the fuck do you call Survivor Series, the Royal Rumble, and I don't know, some little event that you just held in New Orleans called WrestleMania? I don't know. Weren't those dual-branded pay-per-views? How is this the first dual-branded pay-per-view for WWE when we've had 2 years of a brand split? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, WWE, I really, really, really wish you would cut the forced verbiage on commentary and you would stop scripting the commentators to feed into this political agenda you have. Why don't you guys speak like normal fucking human beings? I mean, are you people void of logic in this company? Or are you really that fucking stupid? Seriously. Or do you think your fans are that stupid? The WWE casual fan must be the dumbest fuck walking God's green earth if they listen to this and believe it. I listen to this and I'm like, can you please speak like a normal fucking human being, please? I don't know. I just don't get it, bro. I just don't understand it. Another thing I don't understand, I mean, we're 3 weeks removed from a superstar shakeup that was supposedly supposed to shake up the brand. Magic 8 Ball. Is Monday Night Raw shaken up? Does it feel fresh? Does it feel new and exciting? Concentrate and ask again. I don't need to ask again. I know the fucking answer, motherfucker. I know the answer. No. The answer is no. These shows feel stagnant. These shows feel boring. Nothing feels changed. And I don't understand Monday Night Raw with all these tag team matches. You have all this talent, and you have all these people that you need to get over by moving them from SmackDown to Raw, and you give us tag team matches every single week? And then the WWE has the balls to book a 6-man tag tonight after we got a massive tag team match just a couple of weeks ago. And then after tonight, they're booking a same tag team match that we've seen already 3 fucking times again at the Backlash pay-per-view. Like, how many times this month have we seen the combinations of Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? We've seen it in a 10-man tag, we've seen it in a 6-man tag, and now we're seeing it in a standard tag team match. How is this fresh and exciting? How is this new? And how is this reminiscent of a shakeup? It's like WWE just doesn't fucking care. Yet I'm supposed to care though, right? Yeah, I'm supposed to care about Bobby Lashley. I could paint this fucking wall in my room here, sit here and watch it dry for 8 hours, and it would have more charisma than Bobby Lashley. A box of fucking white rice that I order from Chow Ming's down the fucking street has more charisma than Bobby Lashley. The worst fucking signing that WWE could have ever fucking conjured up, Bobby Lashley. Are you fucking kidding me? You TNA guys, I don't know what the fuck you see in Bobby Lashley, but he can't be as bad as what we're seeing now. Guy's got absolutely no fucking charisma whatsoever. Has this guy spoken a word on WWE television? Can you explain to me why you're here? What is your future goals here? Can you give the fucking guy a microphone? Or is he a mute? Give me a break. Fucking ridiculous. Might as well talk about Roman Reigns. Might as well address the elephant in the room here. I don't even want to address this fucking clown anymore. But, like Justin LaBar said, JD's audience is incredibly loyal and feeds off controversy. Mr. LaBar, my friend, there is no controversy here. There's no controversy here, buddy. This is all fact and truth. Roman is not over. Roman is the farthest thing from being over. I don't care what type of reaction this guy gets. This guy has go-away heat. Go-away heat. And the reason why I say go-away heat is because, A, he's not being booked the way he should be booked. And the fact that he is not being booked the way he should be booked, he is getting go-away heat. The go-away heat doesn't mean people walk out, people go to the vending machines, people go to the concession stands, people go take a shit in the bathroom, people walk out of the arena. These people in Montreal actually paid good money to sit in these seats for a lackluster show that does nothing on a weekly basis. So why would they get up and just leave the arena when Roman Reigns comes out? It's either you leave and there's dead silence, or you have fun and just express your feelings to WWE. Go away. Fuck you. Roman sucks. You don't deserve it. Or whatever the fuck they want to chant. Roman is go-away heat. You compare him and a Tommaso Ciampa, and it's like 2 ends of the fucking spectrum. You see, Tommaso Ciampa comes out to no music, and he gets legit, genuine heel heat. Roman is getting heel heat, but WWE portrays him as a babyface. And it translates to the people watching at home as this guy is not really wanted by the majority of the audience. Nobody wants to see this guy win matches. Nobody's paying to see this guy come and beat somebody. Nobody's coming to the arena to see him beat Wrestler A or Wrestler B or win championships. No, they don't want to see this. They don't want to see any of the above with Roman Reigns. So Roman is a failure. I don't care how many t-shirts he's selling. I don't care how polarizing of a character he is. This is 2018, okay? We want a product that is not going to insult our intelligence. And if WWE can't figure this out by now, you got a fucking Hall of Famer in Stone Cold Steve Austin who has said countless times that you need to turn this guy heel to save any type of fucking relevance in this guy's career. Turn him heel, and then the baby face that you so yearn and crave might be there at the end of the rainbow. And everybody has stated this, from podcasts to professional podcasts like Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, right? I've said it for how many years now? I've been saying this for 4 years now. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody listens. How many times is Roman going to get a Universal Championship match? And then WWE has the balls to go on social media and use Chad Patton, the referee from the greatest Royal Rumble, and they have this goon tweet, I apologize for making a bad call. As if this guy blew the call in the 7th game of the World Series, right? And then you got Jonathan Coachman over there like some fucking ESPN failed analyst that he was. Oh, referees have a tendency to take the game into their own hands and blow a call, and it all hinders on the referee or the official. There's nothing hindering on an official here. I've seen the video. I've seen the still shots. Lesnar's feet weren't on the ground. Roman's feet weren't on the ground either. If you look closely, Roman's feet were dangling in the ring apron. He had no feet on the fucking ground. He may have rolled on the concrete while Lesnar laid on the steel gate, on the steel fence or the steel gate of the cage, but his feet wasn't on the ground. And I love how WWE loves to twist and turn the rules of whatever match they have. You know, typically when you hear the rules of the Royal Rumble, somebody has to go over the top rope and both feet have to hit the ground. WWE seems to change the initiative here with the steel cage matches. First man to leave the cage or escape the cage is the winner. You see how WWE slides that on in there? Every time you hear a steel cage match announced, the directive from commentary is, the first man to leave the cage, whether it goes over the top or through the door, is the winner. Now, WWE wants to push the initiative, if you escape the steel cage, both feet have to hit the ground. I don't give a fuck if your elbow, if your pinky, if your fucking cock and balls hit the concrete first. You're declared the winner. It doesn't have to be your feet first. This isn't a Royal Rumble match. Every steel cage match that I've ever listened to or heard commentated over, the first man to escape the cage by whether going over the top or through the door is announced the winner. Now, WWE, conveniently for Roman Reigns, changes the way they word things. You know, you think I'm stupid, right? But nobody's going to mention this to you because everybody's a fucking blithering idiot. You ain't getting it past me. Roman and the experiment is dead. It is dead. Just like Bobby Lashley's fucking charisma. Dead. Don't give me this shit. Then they have Seth Rollins coming. You see that? Seth Rollins receiving Olay chants from the Montreal crowd. Then they got Seth Rollins and throwing that in there, being that he's the most over guy on Monday Night Raw nowadays, besides Braun Strowman. We all know Brock Lesnar isn't the real Universal Champion. I don't want to be a champion like Brock Lesnar. This is the initiative that you're pushing, though, right? But then WWE would be quick to have, the announcers say, Brock Lesnar's fast approaching CM Punk's record 434 days as world champion, though. But you don't want to be a champion like Brock Lesnar, though, right? You see how they toe the line? Fuck out of here, dude. Ridiculous. They got Roman coming out expressing that he's the real Universal Champion. They got Seth Rollins backing him up. They got fucking Michael Cole on commentary sucking his dick. Enough is enough already. The Roman experiment is dead. Dead. Then WWE has Jinder Mahal in the first promo of the night come out. I feel like I'm living in the fucking Twilight Zone. Can this get any worse? WWE presented to you a mere image of hell on earth. Roman Reigns to start Raw, and then the opposing promo to Roman Reigns to start the show is Jinder fucking Mahal. I thought WWE was going to try and use Jinder Mahal to get Roman Reigns over, but luckily that failed because Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal both collectively have go-away heat. Really, Jinder is awful. Jinder has go-away heat. So, WWE has this show tonight. Start off with Roman Reigns, which we'll listen to his promo so beautifully worded. And Jinder Mahal. And then Sami Zayn comes out and literally steals the whole fucking show. This segment was saved by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' presence. Then we got Bobby Lashley coming out and ruining the whole fucking thing. Nobody wants to see Bobby Lashley. And then Braun Strowman comes out. And this is where things don't make sense. Braun Strowman just won a 50-man Royal Rumble. Braun Strowman just won the largest Royal Rumble in company history. Shouldn't Braun Strowman's objective now, after winning such a grand spectacle, shouldn't his objective be to challenge for a championship? Shouldn't Braun Strowman challenge for the Universal Championship? Why? Has anyone asked this question? Have you asked yourself this question before? Why is Braun Strowman, of all people, coming out to save Roman Reigns? I mean, is WWE now using Braun Strowman on this night or any other night now? Are they going to use Roman Reigns in the background while Braun Strowman is a fucking heat shield? Because they know Braun Strowman is not going to be booed? Because he's the one that people want to see? Are they going to use Braun Strowman to protect Roman Reigns from the incoming boos that are going to accumulate as the summer months go on? Why is Braun Strowman saving anybody? This is the monster among men. This is the beast on Monday Night Raw when Brock Lesnar is not there. He should care for nobody. He's over here befriending people and teaming with people and fucking shaking little kids' hands. What the fuck's going on here? Now he's saving Roman Reigns? A guy that he threw off a fucking loading dock last year? A guy that he fucking stuffed into an ambulance? A guy in Roman Reigns who legitimately tried to commit an act of murder on pay-per-view by crushing an ambulance. This is the guy you want to save. This is the guy you want to save. A guy crying about how he didn't win the Universal Championship. That title should be yours. You should be saving Roman Reigns. You shouldn't be backing up Roman Reigns from another loss. What type of fucking television am I watching? How can anyone stand behind this? No, but I'm the fucking idiot that doesn't have any logic. I am explaining to you the logic holes in one segment on this show. And there's 3 hours of television we have to watch. How stupid do you feel after watching this shit for 3 fucking hours? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Roman is not getting, nor should he be getting, another title shot. Roman should be moving to the back of the fucking line. And if by some fucking oddity, in some bizarre world, Roman does get another title shot, he should lose that one too. He should fucking snap, he should go psychotic, and he should turn. WWE has an ample opportunity here to turn Roman heel and say, fuck the fans. I've tried to beat Brock Lesnar, and I've tried to gain your support and tell you what this guy is really about, and you turn the other cheek against me. Go fuck yourself. It writes itself. And then at that point, Roman would be getting genuine heel heat. And then he would be put in a position where he's playing the right character. Now, but WWE is doing everything possible to put Roman Reigns in some protective bubble. And they're going to use Braun Strowman as a shield, right? And they're going to try and come up with some conspiracy about why Roman was cheated at the greatest Royal Rumble. You ain't getting fucking nothing over on me, man. You must think your fans are really fucking stupid. Moving on, because I don't want to sit here and talk about Roman Reigns for fucking 20 minutes and just raise my blood pressure, because it's just ridiculous. Moving on here, man. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Now, we got Backlash coming up. I'm not sure if you guys know, Backlash, the first ever dual-branded pay-per-view from WWE. I'm not sure if you know this by now. First dual-branded pay-per-view for WWE happening on Sunday. Again, I ask, what happened to WrestleMania? Was that not a dual-branded pay-per-view? Was that Raw and NXT superstars representing WrestleMania? Or was it SmackDown Live? I don't know. My mind must have fucking slipped somewhere in between the last 3 weeks. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, man. I will take nothing away from Seth Rollins. I've stated that Seth Rollins is the most over superstar besides Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw. In ring, bell to bell, Rollins has been the best performer for the men's side of things on Monday Night Raw since WrestleMania 33. And that is a proven fact. The guy is back to 100%. Big question marks were surrounding Seth Rollins when he came back from injury, and he recovered, and he is literally the best thing on Monday Night Raw outside of Braun Strowman. The Intercontinental Championship looks good just by being on someone the caliber of athlete like Seth Rollins. Finn Balor, man. Everybody wants to back Finn Balor on this Balor Club is for everyone bullshit. But with the Saudi Arabia event, clearly Balor Club was not for everybody over there, so he didn't wear the shirt. And WWE had only Balor wear the shirt 6 times in the last 3.5 weeks or so. So apparently Balor Club really isn't for everyone. I don't want the Balor Club to be for everyone, man. I don't. Somewhere along the way, and I'm not afraid to say this, Balor had lost his balls. And Balor is weak. Balor looks like a sissy. Balor is just smiley and overly happy, and he's lost, and he's lost, and he's lost. He had a belt slammed in his eye. He had the belt taken away from him at the Greatest Royal Rumble. He had Seth Rollins beat him over and over and over again. What is this guy smiling about? What is he smiling about? I mean, is Kathy Kelly doing a real good job in the hotel room for him to be smiling like that? What the fuck's going on with Finn Balor? I don't mind watching these guys fight. I don't mind watching these guys wrestle. Tonight's main event, the first half of the match was something that we've already seen, rinse and repeat. And they added little doses of, new to the match. That Falcon Arrow spot where Rollins jumps to the top rope and does the superplex. Normally, Balor was reversing that into a small package in previous weeks. This time, he just reversed the entire thing. Instead of Rollins doing the Falcon's Arrow, Balor did the Falcon's Arrow. And it was a nail-biter at the end. Balor looked like he was going to win, and then he ended up getting beat. No more title shots for Finn Balor. None. It's over. And the match with The Miz at Backlash, I mean, who really expects The Miz to beat Seth Rollins at Backlash? I mean, it's ridiculous to even look at. 100% of all WrestleRumble.com picks for their Backlash pick'em is going to be Seth Rollins. Because there's no way WWE is going to have The Miz with the Intercontinental title on SmackDown when Jeff Hardy's already on there with the United States Championship. So it renders this match useless. Absolutely useless. I am tired of watching these two fight, even though they can tear the house down on any given night. Enough is enough already. How many times did we see it leading up to WrestleMania? How many times have we seen it already following WrestleMania? I'm done. We've seen them in triple threats. We've seen them one-on-one. We've seen them in ladder matches. Enough. Rollins needs new blood. And for fuck's sake, can we turn Bobby Roode heel, please? We need some new competition for Seth Rollins. A babyface Rollins versus a heel Bobby Roode would be fantastic for the Intercontinental Championship. If that is not on a list of priorities for WWE, someone needs to be fired. I am done. I am done. I am done with Rollins and Balor. Move on. As soon as Rollins gets done with The Miz, I better not see Finn Balor in line for the Intercontinental Championship anymore, unless he snaps like Roman Reigns should snap after losing so many times and turn heel. We need to see that inner demon come out in him. Please. I don't understand what's going on with the women's championship here, man. I truly don't understand. I mean, everyone on social media is like a fucking puppet. One podcaster or one wrestling personality on Twitter says, "Oh my God, I laughed hilariously at Alexa Bliss and her Moment of Bliss segment." I didn't laugh at all. I didn't find none of that funny. I didn't find none of that funny whatsoever. I expected Zach Morris to start shooting spitballs at Alexa Bliss. What are we? What are we doing here? Is she teaching in front of a class? Is she giving a seminar on bullying in an after-school special at class, at high school? What is she doing? I didn't find none of this funny. This is actually a detriment to her character. It's detrimental to her character. It's not funny. It's not entertaining, you know? And the women's championship, my God, it looks awful, you know, just being mixed in with this shit. We've seen this going into WrestleMania. This better be the end after Sunday. I am done with Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. It's not making the title more desirable. Whatever they're doing is reach for the remote control, shut the television off, or put on Family Guy type television. This shit is terrible. And I haven't laughed at anything they've done for the entirety of this feud. And it looks like WWE has abandoned, for the most part, Sasha Banks and Bayley. You know, we see hints of Bayley watching Sasha in the back, but it looks like Sasha Banks is again using or being used to put over the Riot Squad, just like she was used to put over Absolution. It's just they switched one terrible group for the other, but it's the same fucking story. Good job there, WWE. A bunch of creative writers in the back, and this is the best that you could come up with. Though I will say, Ruby Riot is fucking awesome. And I don't know why she's associated with Liv Morgan or KFC Logan. You know, all she wants to do is talk about farm life and hunting pig or wild boar, you know. And Liv Morgan looks completely out of place. I mean, she looks like a fucking $1,000,000, but I guarantee she can't out-wrestle a fucking paper bag in the middle of the ring. She's terrible. She was terrible in NXT, and she's terrible on Monday Night Raw. Do you ever want to see her? When was the last time she had a singles match on WWE television? I don't fucking remember, nor do I care to. And like someone pointed out to me on text tonight, WWE puts Ruby Riott versus Charlotte on pay-per-view. Just listen to this comparison. Listen to this. WWE puts Ruby Riott and saves and builds Ruby Riott versus Charlotte for pay-per-view. WWE quick to give away Ruby Riott versus Sasha Banks on a standard random edition of Monday Night Raw. You can tell where WWE has Sasha Banks and Charlotte positioned in the company. One they fucking love to death, the other they don't give a shit about. Because tonight, with Sasha Banks, that was Ruby Riott's best match on the main roster so far. Again, Sasha putting over talent and showing you why she's the best female performer in the company. Better than Charlotte. And don't at me, clowns. Sasha Banks is a better in-ring performer than Charlotte. I don't give a shit about your opinion. The same match happened with Charlotte. What happened? I shrugged my shoulders and I didn't give a shit. Sasha Banks and Ruby Riott? What happened? That was Ruby Riott's best match. And Ruby Riott can fucking go. Ruby Riott can go. That was her best match on the main roster. And who was it? Another female on the main roster. Who brought them to their best match? Was it the superior athlete, Charlotte? Charlotte Flair? No, it was someone who you are highly underutilizing. Sasha Banks. Give me a break. The women's division on Monday Night Raw. You know, Ronda Rousey came out tonight with Natalya. Ronda Rousey from WrestleMania. And I know I might be jumping the gun on this, and there might be a bigger picture in store for Ronda Rousey, but my God. Ronda Rousey from WrestleMania to what we've seen her do tonight on Monday Night Raw, it is like night and day. Ronda Rousey looks so humanized on Monday Night Raw tonight compared to the performance that everyone talked about at WrestleMania. Mixing up with Natty and Mickie and Alexa and standing in the ring with Nia Jax. Ronda Rousey looks so unimportant in the role that she was playing tonight. Awful. Absolutely awful. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I don't know what else to tell you. That is legitimately the gist of Monday Night Raw tonight. This show barely built towards Backlash. Backlash, I swear to God, is being built up as a house show. Just like the Greatest Royal Rumble was built up as a glorified house show that WWE made all this kind of money on. There's nothing important on Backlash. There's nothing that I'm jumping out of my seat to see except for maybe AJ Styles versus Shinsegae Nakamura, which they've done in excess already for the entire month, and I'm fucking tired of seeing it. Even though I did mention I could watch these guys fight forever, I would like it a little bit more spaced out. Same thing with this Titus O'Neil shit. Titus World Slide, or Titus Catering World Slide, right? I'm already sick to death of fucking Titus's botch. It was funny the first couple of times. Then WWE just wants to overdo it and overplay it and highlight it and shove it down your throat. They can't get enough of it. It was funny the first 3 fucking times I seen it. After that, I don't want to see it anymore. Way to kill something that brought smiles to many people's faces. Monday Night Raw, man. The people on social media that just come at me and say I'm overly negative, they watch me and they're probably like, yeah, he's right. And they go on social media and fucking type away. Oh, JD's a virgin. Oh, JD sucks. Fuck JD. Whoever listens to JD is a fucking idiot. Meanwhile, everything that I said, there's validity behind everything that I've just stated. What have I stated that isn't true here? Give me a break. Anyway, let's go over this show, man, because I don't want to be here anymore. Monday Night Raw from Montreal. We should have Monday Night Raw in Montreal every fucking week if this is the way the crowds are going to be. But at this juncture, if they were to see a show like this every fucking week, nobody would go. Hopefully this opens Vince McMahon's eyes to Canada as a whole. Toronto or Montreal or somewhere. Getting them a WrestleMania. Because, watching the WrestleMania 18 match with The Rock and Hulk Hogan at the Sky Dome, there's nobody that's seen that match that could forget that crowd reaction ever. And that crowd was legitimately fucking unreal. That was an unearthly fucking crowd. Ridiculous. And Montreal tonight was great. And I think WrestleMania should go again to either Toronto or in Montreal or somewhere up north. Because the Canadian fans are fucking awesome. And they made this show watchable for the most part. But you've seen the crowd kind of die out at the end. And then they came alive after Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. But the big dog, Roman Reigns, starts Monday Night Raw off. And he addresses the controversy at the greatest Royal Rumble, which I am praying I never hear about again. Because WWE, they just fucking would not shut up about the greatest Royal Rumble. It's over. I am tired of hearing about it. And then there's reports that WWE is going back to Saudi Arabia in November. What are we going to get? The greatest Survivor Series? What is it usually? 10 on 10? Or 5 on 5? 10 guys in the ring? It's going to be 10 on 10. Greatest Survivor Series. Fuck out of here, man. Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns opens the show and addresses the steel cage controversy with Brock Lesnar.
I'm not going to make any excuses. Because there's no need to. You've seen the footage.
Yeah, I seen it.
You saw the tweet from the referee himself.
Yeah, I seen it.
So that means you're looking at the real Universal Champion.
No, we're looking at the real loser after 4 years.
I should be the Universal Champion.
You should be a heel.
But I'm not.
But you're not.
I beat Brock Lesnar in that steel cage. And that is why I will never lose faith in myself.
Oh, we lost faith in you about 4 years ago, buddy.
And I would tell that to Brock Lesnar right now, but we all know he's not here. So I'm going to turn my attention to another man. Another man that I'm going to face this Sunday at Back.
Lose faith in me. Well, you see, that's to assume that any of us had any faith in you to begin with. No. I told you you were going to lose to Brock Lesnar, and you lost. And now I'm here to inform you of a very simple fact. This Sunday at Backlash, I put your downward spiraling career to sleep.
If there's there's one thing I can't stand, is someone who makes excuses for their shortcomings.
Yeah, look yourself in the mirror, you fucking failure.
You lost fair and square to Brock Lesnar. At Backlash, you will lose to Samoa Joe. But tonight, you will lose to the modern-day Maharaja.
The two of you are complaining about the greatest Royal Rumble when, due to a serious medical injury I sustained at the hands of Bobby Lashley, I wasn't even able to go. But you know what? I'm feeling a lot better tonight.
I love Sami Zayn, man.
In fact, what better way to make things right than right here in my hometown? That's why tonight I will be the one to take on Roman Reigns.
Look, I know you can beat Roman Reigns. However, I think tonight what people want to see is Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Sorry, boys.
I legit thought this was going to turn into a fatal four-way. And then Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman came out like I told you guys in the beginning here.
After he went after KO.
When we went over the top stories for tonight.
A hometown
And that
hero
was
like
it.
Kevin Owens.
Bobby Lashley came out and Braun Strowman came out to protect Roman.
Bobby Lashley.
And that was pretty much it.
And Lashley going right after Sami Zayn. And now Jinder Mahal.
And Bobby Lashley got booed because nobody likes Bobby Lashley.
The numbers game's going to factor in here.
As boring can be. And that was pretty much it. Braun Strowman came out and chased everybody off. It was the heels versus the baby faces. It was Owens, Zayn, and Mahal versus Lashley, Reigns, and Strowman in a 6-man tag. Such creativity on Monday Night Raw WWE. I really enjoy your creative writing on Monday nights. Same old shit, even after a shakeup. Nothing has been shaken up. Nothing. It's all the same garbage. Elias versus Bobby Roode. Speaking of same old garbage, we seen this last week, and WWE thinks we want to see it again. I just don't give a shit. Elias is over as fuck, though. Elias is over as fuck, and he was actually playing a decent fucking tune. He was actually singing in key. He was on timing, you know? And then all of a sudden, Bobby Roode interrupts him. We need a heel Bobby Roode. A heel Bobby Roode versus a babyface Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. But I feel like Jinder Mahal is going to be placed in that role, and that's something I don't want to see. I'd rather see Bobby Roode heel against Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. At the end of this one, there's back and forth after, Elias gets the upper hand. They go to the top for a superplex. Roode knocks Elias down to the mat. Roode comes flying off the top with a big clothesline. Roode calls for the glorious DDT. That was once glorious. It is not glorious anymore. Elias counters. They trade pin attempts. Elias rocks Roode on the apron. Elias sends Roode throat first into the turnbuckle, if you want to call it that. Didn't really look like it, but he went throat first into the turnbuckle, and he falls out to the floor. Referee goes to the floor to check on Bobby Roode. He calls for the trainers to come to tend to Bobby Roode, who looks hurt. Roode's having trouble breathing as another referee and medics come out. Sounds like Roode was unable to continue. Elias takes the microphone and announces himself as the winner, even though no official decision was announced. Elias declares himself the winner of this match on Monday Night Raw. Whatever. I like Elias. I think Elias should be catapulted into title contention at some point in 2018. You guys know how I feel about Bobby Roode. A lot of people are saying that he's mid-card. WWE's made him mid-card. He came from NXT as a main event guy. And WWE and SmackDown Live made him into mid-card garbage. And now they have to do whatever they need to do to correct all that shit that they did to Bobby Roode. And get him where we loved him so much in NXT. And I don't think that's a difficult thing to do. So please get on that and make that a list of something that you need to attend to this year. Please. Because WWE right now, we all know that SmackDown won the draft or the shakeup or whatever the fuck is going on, right? Monday Night Raw looks like mid-card Jobber Central with all these guys. So hopefully this change of environment, it doesn't look like it after 3 weeks. And by this point, I might as well just fucking give up. But I hope that this change will be beneficial for some. One of those people should be Bobby Roode. The Authors of Pain versus two local Canadian jobbers, Jean-Paul and Francois. Can you get any more generic than that? I would have loved to hear this theme with the Authors of Pain standing in the ring looking for opponents.
I'm the mountain. I'm handsome, I'm brave, I'm strong.
Quebecers were fucking awesome, man. I loved the fucking Quebecers with Johnny Polo, man. One of my favorite tag teams of all time. You know, they won the WWF Tag Team Championships at the 1994 Royal Rumble back when Owen Hart kicked Bret Hart's leg out of his leg. You know that whole story that led to that WrestleMania 10 match. I'd love to see some Quebecers return, man. I think that'd be great. Anyway, Authors of Pain, man. What do you think happened? You think Jean-Paul and Francois got the upper hand on the Authors of Pain? No. They did the Super Collider and the Last Chapter for the pin and the win. No question here. After the match, Akam and Razor take their stand in the ring, and they say that there will be a chapter for every team on Raw. They talk and promise destruction before dropping the microphones to little to no reaction in the ring. I guess Montreal does not care for the Authors of Pain because they loved Jean-Paul and Francois so dearly. Rollins is in the ring, and I don't have his promo here. So you will not hear what he said, but it was Rollins. The majority of what Rollins said was, you know, he wants to be a real champion. He wants to fight and be a fighting champion. He wants to be a champion unlike Brock Lesnar, you know, who's not there, and, you know, who Roman Reigns beat and got cheated. Yeah, you know, the same shit. Fans are chanting, "You deserve it." And Rollins says something back in French. There's a massive Olay chant, which sounded great. Rollins is obviously, you know, enjoying the moment, smiling, having a good time. Finn Balor comes out and mentions how close he came to win the title at the Greatest Royal Rumble. He congratulates Rollins for beating him. Balor says they have 4 singles matches, and they're currently at an even 2-2. So this is a best-of-5 series now. I guess we're getting a best-of-7 series unofficially. Maybe Balor wins the title in the 7th game. I don't fucking know, man. Balor says Rollins is out here talking about being a fighting champion, so how about putting the title on the line tonight? Everybody chants yes. Rollins says he has to face The Miz on Sunday at Backlash with the title on the line, but he is a fighting champion and will leave it up to the fans. Clearly, everybody wants to see it. Out comes Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. And can someone please explain this to me in WWE? Another question I'd love to have answered. Didn't the Miz-Taraj turn on the Miz? Didn't Axel and Dallas turn on the Miz? So why are they coming out to his theme music? You know, these are the hard-hitting questions that I need answered. Can someone please explain that to me? You know, that they want to come out, and the storyline last week was them wanting to get the Shield back together with Rollins, and getting the Balor Club back together with Balor. And now they got Balor and Rollins in the ring, and now they want to get the 4 Horsemen together. What other fucking stable are they going to go through? Next, we're going to have the NWO, and then the Generation X, and then the Job Squad, Right to Censor, fucking, you know, who else is there? Give me a fucking break. Please. Anyway, Axel and Dallas tried to attack Balor and Rollins, and they don't get the upper hand. Rollins and Balor dispose of Axel and Dallas, and then Balor blindsides Rollins with looks like a sling blade, or a reverse DDT, and the crowd starts to boo. The crowd looks surprised, and they started to shower some boos at Finn Balor. And listen, it looked good. It looked good. I wish it would happen more often. So we got the title match for the main event tonight on Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks versus Ruby Riot. Ruby Riot wins this one. Obviously, distractions to no end in this one. Ruby Riot hit a beautiful reverse senton off the top rope, or off the second rope. Looked fucking brutal. It looked great. It connected beautifully. I've seen GIFs of it on social media already. Great shit here, man. Great match between these two women. They gave these two women a lot of time. It just sucks that it has little to no meaning, because Ruby Riot is fronting a stable that has absolutely no influence on the women's division, and Sasha Banks and Bayley is the feud that we want to see, and it looks like WWE has stalled that feud for the time being so that Sasha could put over the Riot Squad, namely Ruby Riot. So Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan get into this thing. Ruby goes to the corner, nails a big cannonball senton on Sasha Banks. Banks ends up getting the backstabber and bank statement on Ruby Riot, but Logan gets on the apron and distracts the referee. The hold is broken because Liv Morgan broke the hold up. Banks continues to fight off Ruby after the distraction. Banks with big knees in the corner. She takes out Liv Morgan on the floor with flying knees. Logan provides another distraction as Banks goes to the top, but Ruby cuts Banks off with an enziguri, and Ruby delivers the Riot kick for a cover and a pinfall. She beats Sasha Banks on Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss does her Moment of Bliss segment. She recalls how Nia double-fisted turkey legs at lunch while she had the server bring Bliss a kid's menu. She says Jax turned the happiest place on earth into the saddest day ever, but at Backlash, no matter what happens, Bliss will win her title back. Bliss says the match is for everyone who's had a Nia in their life. I don't want a Nia or an Alexa Bliss in my life at this point. Please get them off my television and get the Women's Championship into the hands of somebody that I actually fucking care about. Please. Enough of this bullying shit. Yeah, it's okay for Nia Jax to be downgraded by having it said that she has double-fisted turkey legs at lunch in her mouth. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to hear when two women are battling over the Raw Women's Championship. Making me miss fucking Charlotte and Sasha Banks on repeat. At least they fought over the fucking title. Renee Young's backstage with Titus O'Neil. We get showed the replay again at the Greatest Royal Rumble. I believe they even have a t-shirt for it. Quick. Titus goes on to say the entrance went as planned, but he laughs and says, nah, he just failed. Plain and simple. Titus says what's important is that you get back up and not stay down. He hopes this incident inspires people too. And then he was cut off by Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin laughing at Titus O'Neil, mocks Titus, and he says, Renee, I don't know why you're wasting your time with this guy. Corbin walks off and Titus watches and nods his head saying that it's okay. It's okay. It's more impressive that he didn't fall, says Baron Corbin. Whatever the case may be, I guess we're looking at a Titus O'Neil Baron Corbin feud. Boy, that's really going to fucking bring in the ratings. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. This was an entertaining promo by these two. Matt Hardy is reading the book, his favorite novel, The Light and the Darkness. Says his story and Wyatt's story has been told. Hardy shows us some famous stories and pieces of art with their faces photoshopped in it. The lights go out and Matt and Bray appear. He says their shadow will continue to consume everything. Behold, the deleter of worlds. And they tell everyone to run. I think we should place Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre into the feud with Wyatt and Hardy next. I think that could be entertaining. You know? I think that would be great. Get the titles off these guys. And put them in the hands of Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, who we really didn't see outside of a promo. And I find that to be okay, man. I don't want to, especially on a 3-hour show, I think we should see Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. But the fact that they weren't in the ring, it's okay. I don't mind it. WWE doing what they should be doing on SmackDown. You don't need to see the guys every single week. Rotate. But Raw at 3 hours, you kind of expect to be shown a little bit of everybody. But they didn't do it. They didn't show them. We have Natalya and Mickie James. I really didn't care for this one at all. Mickie James here took the loss. Natalya ends up winning. Ronda Rousey's in Natalya's corner. Alexa Bliss is in Mickie James' corner. Ronda Rousey's chasing Alexa Bliss around the ring. Natalya gets the win over Mickie James. Just filler. It's all filler. Nia Jax then comes out after Alexa Bliss thinks she escaped Ronda Rousey. Nia Jax comes down and chases Alexa Bliss off into the crowd. Nia Jax, Natalya, and Ronda Rousey stand tall in the ring, all holding each other's hand. Oh, great. Great. Such an exciting feud in the women's division. Can we turn Natalya heel, please? And get this moving? Because right now it's nothing but fucking garbage. Main event. I'm sorry. I'm skipping ahead here. Jinder Mahal, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn versus Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman. The crowd made this entertaining. Man. This was, if you watch the fucking big 10-man tag that they had a couple of weeks ago, this is nothing. This was only to get a pop out of the crowd in Montreal for featuring its hometown guys in Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But Braun gets the hot tag, as always, because he's the most over guy in the ring. Gets the hot tag from Reigns. Braun floors Jinder, runs around the ring for a huge shot on Owens, tackling him. Braun goes back into the ring and levels Jinder again. Braun runs back outside and shoulder tackles Sami Zayn and then sends Owens hard into the barricade. Braun comes back in, runs into the ring post because Jinder's seen him coming. Sami runs in, Lashley takes him out, launching him across the ring. Jinder drops Lashley. Jinder tags in Owens for the double team, looking to whip him into the corner and splash Braun. Reigns comes out of nowhere and takes out Jinder Mahal. Owens hits a super kick on Reigns and one to Braun, getting the crowd a little excited. Owens runs into the corner for a cannonball, but Braun gets up, catches him and nails him with a big running power slam, counters the big cannonball for a power slam and the win. Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and Bobby Lashley stand tall. WWE booked Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at Backlash. Wow. I can't wait, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder who's going to win that one. Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose. Bell rings. Jose fights Corbin into the corner. And then all of a sudden, Titus Catering Worldwide starts coming out. And Dana Brooke starts dancing. I don't know what she's so happy about. She might have gotten a first taste of Titus's pumpkin pie. It was freshly baked out of the oven. Titus said, "No, honey, it's not ready. We have to do this segment, and then you can come back and stuff your face." So Titus gave her a little sliver. She tasted it, and she came out dancing all fucking happy. That's the inside scoop that I got. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what fucking PW Insider's going to tell you, but I'm telling you the fucking true story over here. Apollo Crews looks like a complete blithering idiot, right? Titus O'Neil's trying to run down the ring. He's trying to recreate the moment. Titus stops, and then Apollo stops wiping. He starts wiping the fucking the ramp with a big white towel. And then he gets on the ring apron, and then he mocks slipping on the ring apron. He falls down to the concrete, distracting Corbin, and Corbin is laughing. This is the longest distraction for a match I have ever seen at this point. So, by all means, No Way Jose takes advantage. He rolls up Baron Corbin for the win. And No Way Jose beats Baron Corbin. What were the reports about Vince McMahon wanting to push Baron Corbin to the main event on Monday Night Raw because he was such a big fan and so high on Baron Corbin? No Way Jose just got a win over Baron Corbin. There you go. No Way Jose got no reaction when he came out from the Montreal crowd. You know, No Way Jose never came out with a fucking conga line in NXT. What's with these fucking idiots coming out in the conga line? You know how demoralizing that is to his character? That doesn't enhance his gimmick. It makes it fucking ridiculous. It makes me not want to watch No Way Jose. He was better on his own. He didn't need that shit in NXT. Another thing WWE is doing to change things here and there and make them worse for the main roster. I think people would take him more seriously and more fun when you don't got fucking 17 idiots dancing in fucking cow masks and fucking clown hats at ringside. Give me a break. Mickie James versus Natalya. Bliss hops off the apron. Rousey chases her around. Like I said, this leads to Natalya taking advantage of the distraction, rolling up Mickie for the win. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre speak. McIntyre says while the other superstars are coasting through life, playing on their phones and just happy to be here. Mike Kanellis. Sorry. Now, how was that superstar appearance tonight, Mike Kanellis, right? Yeah, you want to go the political route and troll all the fans that are clearly backing you up and want to see you do more. You see this shit? Mike Kanellis, giving you the corporate answer as to why he was eliminated in literally 0.6 seconds at the Greatest Royal Rumble. I guess you don't want nobody sticking up for you. Best shape of your fucking life. You come to Monday Night Raw. Who wouldn't dream to work for WWE? I guess you're okay, but I guess you're okay with eating Titus's fried chicken in the back every fucking night while you don't have a role on television. The people want to come to WWE to win championships and not be complacent. Fucking idiot. Yes, exactly what I want to do. Get hired by the biggest wrestling company in the world and then not be featured and be embarrassed in the largest Royal Rumble of all time. Fucking ridiculous. Now you know why Kenny Omega says the shit that he says. If you ain't coming to WWE to take over the fucking world, then don't go to the WWE. People simply go to buy houses and yachts and fucking flaunt their money around, and they go on social media and then ridicule their fans about, I don't give a fuck what you say, I'm buying my 7th condo. You fucking kidding me? Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. This was a very good television main event, and I appreciate WWE putting on a singles match and an Intercontinental Championship match in the main event, but I've seen this 4 fucking times already. How excited can I be for a match that I've seen 4 fucking times already? So the best spot in the match was Rollins goes for the Falcon Arrow, jumps to the top rope, and Balor counters the Falcon Arrow into his own for a pin. Rollins kicks out at 2. Fans are going crazy. Now they trade shots in the middle of the ring. Rollins ends up countering a 1916. Balor comes right back, nails an overhead kick. Rollins is dazed. Rollins is nailed with an overhead kick. Like I said, he responds with an enziguri. Balor then clotheslines Rollins over the top. He leaps out with a suicide dive over the top rope. Throws him back in the ring. The big missile drop kick, the shotgun drop kick into the corner. Balor is forced to roll through a coup de grace attempt. Rollins misses the stomp. They trade roll-ups. Rollins misses the blackout again, 2nd time. Balor rolls up. Balor with another roll-up on Rollins for a 2 count. Balor hits the sling blade. Balor charges at Rollins, and he gets nailed with a super kick. Reversed. Both are down in the middle of the ring. Rollins recovers first and then ends up hitting the 3rd blackout attempt. He gets that blackout for the pin, and Rollins wins the match. He's got The Miz on Sunday, which is a very predictable match because of the reasons that I stated in the beginning of this show. And that was Monday Night Raw. Absolutely nothing of interest. Hopefully SmackDown does a better job at promoting Backlash. I doubt it. Monday Night Raw, ever since the shakeup, you're 0 for 3. This show has not been refreshed. This show has not been shaken up. There's nothing new and exciting about this show. This show is fucking mediocre to sub-mediocre at best every single week. You got 1 or 2 segments that are good out of fucking 15 to 16 segments. It's not going to make a good show. Okay? People need to fucking raise their quality of programming. If you thought this show was good tonight, I don't know what the fuck you're watching. You have substandard fucking quality of television if you're enjoying this show. There's more negative about these shows on a weekly basis than there is positive. That's why people come here, because they don't want to see the positive. You know what the positive is. I'm going to tell you the negative that you're not hearing from everybody else in the fucking community. That's why people come here. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here, man. Go get your t-shirts. Teespring.com. Link will be linked in the comments section at the very top, pinned. We got 13 of these motherfuckers sold in 2 days. I want to see that number up to 25 at least by the time I wake up in the morning. So everybody should be pulling out your fucking credit cards and owning this beast of a t-shirt. You want to get the mug? Have your coffee with Roman Reigns and Still Not Over right on the front of it. You want to buy your girlfriend a premium t-shirt? Or you ladies who listen to me, they're available. I didn't forget about you. Go and get your t-shirts, man. Men's, women's, and a new coffee mug just for you guys. And Still Not Over, Roman Reigns on Teespring.com, the newest design for Off the Script. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. Thank you guys so very much. We'll be back with SmackDown Live tomorrow and I don't know what I'm doing as far as other content, man. We did God of War today. If you guys want to go see God of War Part 2, 2.5 hours of live stream from yours truly. God of War Part 2, Path to the Mountain was uploaded today. I might do Part 3 tomorrow, or I just might stream Season 4 of Fortnite with the guys. I have no idea yet. But something tomorrow afternoon, and then SmackDown Live, and then we got NXT. I even have a Fortnite fucking gameplay recorded where I got fucking 10 kills. What happened? You're gonna find out this week, man. Good stuff coming. So stick with me. Follow me on Twitter at JD206. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on SmackDown Live.
At the mountain, and I enforce the law.